Hi there and welcome to another GCSE revision video from HEGARTYMATHS. In this video we will do some converting units. So we're moving on in video 4 to actually answering some GCSE style questions involving compound measures and conversions all in one. As always, for help with your GCSE or A level, do check out the YouTube channel or the Twitter account as detailed in the picture. Right, let's start by talking about some metric conversions we need to know. The first thing we need to know is that 1 centimetre is equal to 10 millimetres. Okay, that's a common one we need to know. Then we need to know that 1 metre is equal to 100 centimetres. And lastly, we need to know that 1 kilometre is equal to 1000 metres. So they're the main units for distance in metric distance we need to be concerned about. So these are the conversions we'd use on a regular basis. These should be very straightforward for you. Okay, next we're going to deal with mass. Now there is what we need to know in mass is as follows. We need to know that 1 gram is equal to 1000 milligrams. We need to know that 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 grams. And we also need to know that 1 metric ton is equal to 1000 kilograms. Okay, so these and these you should be aware of. The distance one should be very straightforward for you. The grams one is straightforward because kilogram means 1000 grams. Milligram is a thousandth of a gram as well, so you should be able to remember those. The only other thing we need to talk about is volume, and the key small unit of volume which we should know is 1 centimetre cubed. 1 centimetre cubed, which is the same thing as 1 milliliter. These two are the same, so this is a key idea. 1 centimetre cubed is the same thing as 1 milliliter. Okay, so that's a big idea. And what do we get from that? We get some conversions. 1 litre is 1000 milliliters, and similarly 1 litre therefore must be 1000 centimetres cubed. So they're the main ideas we get. Last thing we sometimes need to deal with, if this volume here is a centimetre cubed, that would mean this would be 1 centimetre, 1 centimetre, 1 centimetre. If we want to convert 1 centimetre cubed into millimetres cubed, in 1 centimetre there are 10 millimetres, 10 millimetres, 10 millimetres, and so 10 times 10 times 10 would be 1000 millimetres cubed. The only other thing we might need to know, say instead we were dealing in units of 1 metre cubed for our volume, say that was 1 metre, 1 metre, 1 metre, we might want to convert these into centimetre cubed. Well, there are 100 centimetres, 100 centimetres, 100 centimetres. So 1 metre cubed is therefore equal to 100 times 100 times 100. It would be 1 million centimetres cubed. Okay, and sometimes we need to make conversions of that nature there. But the key really idea here is that a litre is 1000 millilitres, or that a litre is 1000 centimetres cubed. So there are metric conversions. Here's a question using these. Typical type of question. These usually come up in scale drawings. A scale of a map is 1 unit to every 50,000 units. On the map, the distance between 2 towns is 4.2 centimetres. Work out the real distance in towns. Give your answer in kilometres. So 4.2 centimetres, we're dealing in 1 to 50,000. So if we have 4.2 centimetres, that must equate to 50,000 multiplied by 4.2. So 4.2 centimetres is equivalent in this case to 3,000 times 4.2, which is 210,000 centimetres. Okay, now that's how much 4.2 on a scale drawing represents. It represents this many centimetres. Let's convert this to kilometres now. So we've got 210,000 centimetres. Okay. If we divide this by 100 to get how many meters it is, it would be 21000. 2100, just as follows there, which is 2,100 meters. And if I divide that by a further 1,000, because there are 1,000 meters in a kilometer, this would be 2.1 kilometers. Okay, so we should be able to do standard questions like this. Okay, next we need to know metric and imperial conversions. I've got a table here and you need to learn these, unfortunately. You need to know that 2.5 centimetres is approximately an inch. You can use a ruler for this here. You need to know that 30 centimetres is 1 foot. Again, a ruler shows you this, right? 8 kilometres is 5 miles. I remember that using the Fibonacci sequence. 1, 1, add the two previous terms, 2, 3, 5, 8. The 5 and the 8 here, that tells me 5 miles is 8 kilometres. So that's how I remember that. And unfortunately, I just have to remember the rest. 1 metre is about 39 inches. It's about 3 feet. Okay. So 3 lots of 12, which is 36, but it's actually closer to 39 inches. You're just going to have to remember this. 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds. Remember, 4.5 litres is a gallon and 1 litre is 1.75 pints. I'm afraid in the majority it's probably just best you learn these. It's rare they give them in the exam, you just have to be aware of them. And some standard questions come up. So let's just run through these as quickly as possible. Change 10 miles to kilometres. So what I'm going to do for this, I know that 5 miles is 8 kilometres, so therefore 10 miles must be 16 kilometres, doubling it. Okay, question 2. Change 3 kilograms to pounds. You should know 1 kilogram is 2.2 pounds, so I do 3 multiplied by 2.2, which would be equal to 6.6 pounds. Easy so far. 7 pints to litres, okay, so this is slightly more complicated here. I've got 7 pints and I want to convert this into litres. Okay, so first thing I do is I'll do this in separate working here. If I do 7 pints divided by 1.75, I get 4. Okay, and that tells me that there are 4 lots of 1.75 in 7 pints. Okay, there are 4 lots of 1.75. So therefore, if each of the 1.75 pints is a litre, this thing must be equal to 4 litres. Okay, question 4. 6 gallons to litres. Well, I'm going to use this here. 1 gallon is 4.5 litres, so 6 gallons must be 6 multiplied by 4.5, which is 27 litres. Question 5. 8 inches into centimetres. Each inch is 2.5 centimetres, so 8 of them must be 8 multiplied by 2.5, which is 20 centimetres. Question 6. 32 kilometres into miles. Well, 32 kilometres, if I how many 8s go into 32? 4. So 4 lots of this is 32. So 4 lots of this must be equivalent, which must be 20 miles. Okay. Question 7. 90 centimetres to feet. 90 centimetres to feet. 30 centimetres are 1 foot. So 90 centimetres are 3 lots of this, which must be 3 feet. Question 8. 22 pounds to kilograms. I'm going to look in this one here. 2.2 pounds is a kilogram, so 22 pounds must be 10 kilograms. Question 9, 2 litres to pints. Well, 1 litre is 1.75 pints, so therefore 2 litres must be 2 times 1.75, which is 3.5 pints. And the last one, question 10, 36 gallons to litres, sorry, 36 litres to gallons, we should know 4.5 litres are 1 gallon. Okay, so how many 4.5s go into 36? 36 divided by 4.5 is 8. So 8 lots of this would be 36 litres, so 8 lots of this would be equivalent, which is 8 gallons. Okay, and you should be able to do the following conversions. Okay, so there's some very, very basic and simple practice here. I haven't gone into too much detail, but the next video here will be the exam questions that use compound measures and conversions all in one, and they do get slightly complicated. So make sure you tune in for that to make sure you can do exam style questions. So check it out for now and speak to you next time.